Okay, we are in skill 1.9, Excel skill 1.9. We're looking at and 1.10. We're talking about applying number formats and date formats. A lot of different formats you can use in Excel to format your cells to see your numbers and your dates in a different number of ways. What we have here is an example here. This, you can see what format you're looking at up here on the Home tab in the number section. This is general. And the thing about general is it doesn't have any decimal places unless it's needed. I have everything here is in the general. This over here is a number format. So over there you look, you can see it's a number format. So even though there's no values after the right of the decimal, it still puts those in because it is a number format. And I can increase and decrease the decimals using these buttons right here. Next to that is your comma format. You select that. It says accounting here. I selected it by pressing this comma button, and the only difference there is it's accounting format, but it doesn't include the dollar sign. The next one I have is the currency format. To select any of these, you just click on this drop down and you can see the number of different formats you can apply to a cell. And over here is the accounting. It gives you the decimal places, and it also puts a dollar sign. A little different than currency. It puts the dollar sign all the way to the left. That way you can kind of line things up and the dollar sign doesn't get in the way of the accounting that you're doing. Below I've just basically put negative values. You can see here it's still a general, but because I do have a value to the right of the decimal place, it is showing it now. Here's the same thing, but it's number format. Right here is accounting, or it's a comma with a negative value. By default it'll put it in parentheses to show a negative value, but we can change that, and I'll show you that in a moment. Same thing with currency. Same thing with accounting. There's also a number of different other styles that you can, number styles you can put in. To select those, you click on the drop down, go down to more number formats, and you can see here we're on accounting, so I could change the number of decimal places. Maybe I'm doing accounting for in a different country. I can select a different symbol for that. There's a number of different symbols you can put in there. Let me just cancel out of this. Let me just go to general number. Show you. Go to more formats here. You can also right click and say format, and you'll see there. So this is just the general number. It's put a negative sign before it because I had a negative value. I can say, instead of a negative sign, make it red, and then my negative values come through red. Here we're looking at two values. So general right now, 0.25. I can apply a percent format to that. If I hit the percent button, it'll take 0.25 and convert it into a percent. So those are some of the number stuff. With dates, it's basically the same way. I've got a couple dates put in here. When I click on the format, I have two options by default. Short date, which is what you already see there, and then long date, which even puts the day, spells out the month, the day and the year. Again, with these I have the option to, I'm just going to show you this. Instead of going up to the top and selecting more formats, I'm going to right click on it and say format cells, and I have more options here. But on the date, there's a whole bunch of things you can look at with the date on how you want to format it. I could have it be day dash 3-digit or 3-character month dash year. Apply that and you can see how that shows up. So that's basically formatting your numbers and your dates in Excel. Your code word here is hidden, H-I-D-D-E-N.